Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is Casey with Mosaic Mermaid Tarot, and today's pick a card is going to be what your person has finally realized, what they might be hiding, what they wish they could say, their current thoughts, feelings, intentions. Basically, we just dive in and we see whatever Spirit has to say, and let's get to it. Pile 1, we have this little piece of moonstone. Pile 2, we have this little piece of sodalite. And pile 3, we have this little piece of white opal. All right, and I am going to now choose zodiac signs for each pile. If that's not your jam, the timestamps will be down below, and I will see you at your pile. Thank you. All right, guys, let's see. For those of you who do like to see what the zodiac signs that come out, we have, let's see, we have Taurus, we have Aries, we have Virgo, and Leo. And that is pile 1. Pile 2, we have Gemini, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Sagittarius. Pile 3, we have Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, and Libra. All right, guys. So I'm going to have a few announcements, but if you'd rather meet me at your pile, I will see you there. Thank you. Hi, guys. So apparently the last reading did really well, so I'm going to try and do this one similar. And so what that's going to entail is I'm going to start the reading by shuffling out the cards. And I'm going to, so for the first 10 minutes, it'll be me getting your oracle cards out. And then, of course, if you don't want to sit and because I normally chat through that as well, but you're more than welcome to fast forward to the. I'm might be, I might just place this timestamps as right then and explain that at that time, that if they want to go back and see. But this way, everybody is happy. The people that want to see the shuffles and the, in between action, the chatting and whatnot, we can have that. And then, people that want to get to the reading straight away can also do that, but also have the option of seeing cards um, shuffled out. So tell me what you think about it in the comments. I also wanted to start kind of like asking you guys some questions. So today's question, if you're still here and listening, um, what is your favorite song of all time and your favorite song of right now? Let me know in the comments. All right. So, I think you would be wanting to know maybe my favorite song of all time. And I got to tell you, it's not a song, it's a person. It's Lizzie Hale. And most of you know that. Um, but right now, my favorite song at the moment is Emergence from Sleep Token. And they just came out with a new one, Caramel. The album is coming out soon, and I'm excited. Um, Hailstorm, which is Lizzie's band, is coming out with an album soon as well. So I'm going to have a proper mashup, a hell of a playlist. But yes, those are my two favorites at this time. So, anywho, let me know or just drop an emoji, your favorite emoji. Because I know not everybody wants to talk, but everybody loves a good emoji. All right, guys. So make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share. All that stuff really helps the channel. From my OGs to my newbies, I'm so grateful for you all that do that. It's just really helping the channel. So, anywho, I think that is it. And it always takes me about 5 or 6 times to make sure it's the OCD. It's the OCD. But I think that's it. Okay. I will see you at your piles, whether it's the shuffles or the readings. And yeah, thank you for being here. I love you guys so much. Bye. Hey, pile one. If you chose this beautiful moonstone, this is going to be your reading. If you missed it in the beginning, I did choose some zodiac signs. And just cleansing with a little sound. We have Taurus, Aries, Leo, and Virgo. All right. Okay. Your card is a warrior, a hero's journey. I really love this card. It's so like it's big Leo energy. It's beautiful. A hero's journey. So this is going to be real quick. I need to tell you that I might pick that back up. But what I'm going to do with these readings is I'm going to shuffle all the oracle cards out. And that way I can put a timestamp for when the reading actually starts. For those of you who want, a shorter version. So, but also you'll be able to see that the shuffles are there for those of you who love the shuffles and really getting into the energy and, and a little bit of chatting, share each other's energy during the shuffles. You are more than welcome to hang out. And I did this in the last video and it seemed to work out really well. Everybody seemed to really love it. So just saying that we are going to get into the shuffling. So I'll probably end up time stamping everything, but just in case, all you got to do is fast forward until, because I'm not going to look at the cards. They might flip over on accident, but I'm not going to look at them. And then we'll just get everything fresh from the reading when we get to that part. So enough of me trying to ramble and explain. So either you're staying or I'll see you there. Bye. All right, guys. So, how are you? I want you to take some deep breaths and think about your person, picture them in your mind. Think of any questions, any signs, symbols, synchronicities that you might find in this reading that would help you to for confirmation. And of course, if that happens, tell me, because I love it when you guys tell me about what resonated. So pile one in that person, please. All right. Where did I was going to put these? Right here. So many decks. But I do like using them all this way. So tell me what you think of that. Because I like using all my decks. I think it's a lot better. And these aren't even all my decks, guys. But it, really tends to come out better for me when there's one from each deck. I just love it when things line up, and that's big confirmation for me, and I love that. Pile one in their person spirit. Okay, we're not going to peek. Okay. And so if you missed it and you are here, oh my God, you guys, Spirit just totally exposed me. This happened in the last video. These are better quality nails, but they sure do pop off. Give me one memento, por favor. So this could be some kind of sign that something's about to pop off, or something did pop off, that you're going to have to be strong for, because, let's face it, Leo energy, strength in the tarot. And it's just that easy, guys. For $10 and some glue, you can have nails too. Oh boy. But I can't really do anything with these. I like them, but they're just a little too long for, so you might see me struggle a little bit. So you might have been struggling, and you might be on the verge of popping off. So just keep it together. Keep it together, Powlin. All right. Love it when they fly out. Okay. Yeah, someone had mentioned, and she was very sweet, that they really liked my readings, but that she couldn't watch them because they were too time consuming. Um, and I think what happened was she watched this part because this was yesterday's video, or yeah, I uploaded it yesterday. And she said it was 15 minutes before I even started the reading, and that's why I was so adamant about letting you know at the beginning here. So I probably lost people there too. But I'm trying, you guys. I'm trying to make sure everybody gets what they want. And I love talking to you guys, and sometimes people just want to get in and out. So I'm trying to create something that is going to please all. So, oh, okay. Well, thank you. You might have seen that. You know what? I'm not going to take these for you. I'm going to take these for me because I was just talking. Not today. I think it's not today. That's how I felt when I got that comment. Although it was nice, it was just, and I very nicely responded and said thank you. But maybe I'm not the reader for you. And whether you're an OG or a newbie, you know that I like to talk. You know that I'm very slow. You know that you can put me on 2 times and the maniacal giggles are hilarious, but otherwise I sound normal. Um, and yeah, and I do have some OCD. Okay, I have OCD, and those are all my main things that, so I do things the way that I do them because that's how I want to do them, and that's how I plan to do them. And I've had a lot of, most of my crappy comments come from how slow I am and how much I like to talk. And that's fine because then as soon as someone gets crappy, they get blocked. So, but like I said, she's very nice about it, and I was very nice to her. And but it got to me a little because now here I am trying to. It's the double Pisces in me that wants to make sure all you guys are okay with this, like this chatting or the way that I'm doing things. Um, which is always why I'm like, talk to me, guys. Tell me what you want me to do. So, yeah, I'm gonna uh, just put these back. They'll come out again if they were meant to. But that was me. I saw that. I saw it when it flipped, and I was like, not today. Yeah, that was the feeling. Because I can't change how fast I am, but you can change your reader. they're, you know, they're like shoes. You got to try them on and make sure they fit and they're comfortable. And I understand a lot of you like me because I am slow and because I take the time to show you the cards and whatnot. Okay. I don't know if you saw that. We're keeping that. Okay. All right. Let's see. But I think there was even an additional comment from her before about, because when I use, if you're a real OG, you know I used to shuffle my deck, get the oracle cards, and while I was doing that, I would tell everybody how much I love them and thank you, and here's the news. And what she had said something about and like talking during the um, getting the cards out. Like, I don't think she would approve of this. So if you're watching, um, person, I'm sorry for using this example. It's just, uh, you know, she wasn't mean, but it got to me. And to the point where I was like asking my, because I'm really like I'm about to celebrate my 1 year from my first pick a card on April 19th. And my first pick a card was an 11-minute video, and it was just like message cards. I'm still learning. I mean, things people have been studying tarot for years, and it's so much to take in. And I do a lot. I like a lot of my stuff is just intuitive, which is why I love the Hermit deck, because I'm a number person, with my OCD, and I mean I am for real a number person. So um, that is just always, and that's how I learn, like through the numbers. And so, because it's hard for other things to sink in and stay, I'm a little neurospicy, so I learn how I learn. And I just do this because you guys, you know, I can't believe I'm even here. And it's when I lost my sisters and I was going through a terrible dark night of the soul, and I found tarot. I had bought a Sean Kostak, which he is an advocate for mental health, and he's a dark artist, but I really love the art. So he had come out with a tarot deck, and I had to have it. And then I would get it out and I would shuffle it and look at it, and had no idea how to use it. So I was like, okay. So I found a Moon Moth Goddess video, and I was just like, that's it. I started watching and I loved it, and I wanted to, learn how to do it, and I'm still learning. But you know, I am who I am, and it's just, I feel like this is me and you, the viewer, absorbing each other's energy so that the outcome is more, you know, it's it's just, that's how I do. Everybody can do however they do, and that's fine. But like I did, I reached out to like a few of my tarot friends, and because I was kind of like, am I doing it wrong? And you can't do it wrong, guys. It's reading energy from cards. It's intuitive. It's, if it doesn't resonate, it's not your message. Um, and if I'm not fast enough, even on 2 times speed, you have to find someone else. I don't, I get really in my head about it. Well, I used to, actually. I'm just coming up on my 1 year anniversary. So, like I said, if anybody's rude or mean, I just block them. But, she was very nice. And so I had to, like, make sure that I told her I appreciated that she was nice, because not everybody is nice. So, but that's, that's why I wanted to do this, because I also like connecting with you guys. Um, I love being able to talk to you in the comments. You could check every video of mine, and every comment is answered, and it's personal, because to me, every one of you that talk to me is personal. So now I'm going to stop talking about myself. We're going to do a little, if you know me, you know I love my Palo Santo. Do a little energy cleanse, and hopefully the people for the shuffles aren't um, upset that I just talked for a while. But I just, sometimes I do that. I gotta make sure everything's okay. It's the double Pisces in me. But I am a Scorpio rising, so that's where I get my all that Scorpio stuff. That's where I get that. um so yeah. All right, so pile one's person. Can I get a card for pile one's person, please, Spirit? What is going on, pile one's person? Woo, don't look, don't peek, don't. Okay. Thank you for listening. If you did, if you didn't just skip it. And if you've ever had a personal reading from me, you know how much I love to talk. The last personal reading I did was 2 hours long. And I'm telling you, you're always getting at least an hour and a half out of me if you get a personal reading, because I don't see time. Because when you are trying to get into an energy, and you're trying to, channel messages and stuff, it's not easy. Look at these, just sprung out. Oh my gosh. I just heard it's about to get messy. And I lost. Now, I knew I was cutting it close with these. So what I'm going to do is I am going to pause. I'm not going to move anything here, so nothing's going to get changed. But I'm going to change out the candles, because we lost one. So we only have 10. We need 11. And I don't want to have to keep replacing them during the reading, because people might not like that. So please hold. And welcome back. So now we have 11 candles again. My OCD can rest, and we can get back to your energy. So take a few deep breaths and keep thinking about your person and those signs and synchronicities you want to see. And oh my goodness gracious. You know what? I'm going to keep those two since they really wanted to come out. Jeez. Okay. Now, why my cards keep on all everywhere. Pile one. Pile one's person. What's going on there? Pile one's person. And one last one. Okay. It's probably because I'm trying to not blow all the cards around. So, but pile one. What is pile one? Okay, two. They both wanted to come out. All right. Now, this is where I'm going to start the, yeah, okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put these in order, and then can start it from here, looking at the main card, because I will probably timestamp it to start here. Okay, so let's do it. If you stayed, tell me a joke. Tell me a joke that is funny, but, you know, still family safe. Because I feel like a joke right now. Okay. So, yeah, it's just hard to do things by the flying by the seat of my pants, but okay. All right. No, I don't need to do the Pound of Santa. Okay. We can just start here. Okay. I keep thinking I have to start the recording, but the recording is already recording, so 455 on the timer. And action. I don't know. All right. I'm sorry, for real this time. Hey, pile one. If you chose to skip forward through the shuffles, this is going to be your reading. We have your main card, the Warrior, a hero's journey. If you're interested in seeing the shuffles or hearing the the chat / rant through it, then you're more than welcome to go back. I'll probably put timestamps for both, but it's before this. So we're going to get started, and deep breath. Let's see what we got. Self-love. This came out in the last video. Number 27 could be significant. Number 2 is that high priestess number, that like very much, I mean, with this crown and this third eye energy, it's like energetically your person and you, I feel like you're both warriors. You are both just, I think you connect energetically, and that's all. And you wish you could bring this love, But all you can do is physically just hug yourself. I don't know if you've ever done this, but I know I have. You hug yourself, and it's almost like a simulated hug. And I feel like some of you out there do that, where you just kind of meditate and hug yourself and just think about your person. They could, when you are meditating or they are meditating, I think you guys see each other. I think you guys think about each other a lot. But I think this is saying, 7 and 2 reducing to 9 is that hermit energy. Is you've got to really look within and do some healing here before you can bring which I'm guessing the feelings that is what has that high priestess, that secretive energy, these unhidden, or you want to hear these hidden feelings, but there's work that you have to do on yourself first and your person as well, which it seems like they are working extremely hard. Spiritual awakening, enlightenment, epiphany, life lessons, and rebirth. So this connection is going through a spiritual awakening. Depending on where you are in the journey or your person, because it's going to be different for everyone, there is a lot of enlightenment. There's a lot of being triggered to the point of lesson after lesson, epiphany after epiphany. But it's going well, I think. Other than when you've both shown each other yourself, you both mirror each other, and it's like, I think you are more understanding of what this means now, and you're not quite there yet because there is some self-healing that needs to be done, but it's definitely a journey. Relax. Find joy in the simple pleasures of just being together. And that's what you need to do. I feel like your person is very much busy with life, trying to become what they need to be in order to be with you, and vice versa. But the point I'm feeling here is that there needs to be a conversation, because I feel like somebody is being very stoic, very silent. And the other person, of course, is waiting to be enlightened, to learn the next lesson. I think you might be struggling with insecurities as well as your person. But I really think all you want to do is find joy in the simplest pleasures of just maybe even talking to each other. And I don't think your person communicates as well as you do. And I think it's intimidating when it's not meant to be. But they don't want to say anything wrong. And I don't feel like your person is. There's still too much in their ego to be relaxed. I feel like you keep trying to reach out, but they don't have, or they have not made the effort to clue you into anything. You don't even know if this person is pleased with you anymore or wants to talk to you. Because all the epiphanies that they've had, all the enlightenment and lessons that they have, they've kept that from you. Instead of just relaxing and finding the joy in talking to someone that understands them, the real soul under the mask. That you love them unconditionally and they could never say or do anything that would scare you away or cause you to reject them. That's all in their head. They could very well be deep in a dark night of the soul, trying to get through so much on it's a hero's journey. Like they're literally armored up to the world. And their mask is what they want to be free from. But it also scares them immensely that you can see them they don't want to be they don't want to say anything because they don't want to give you any false hope. But it's like you're drowning in the daydream of your person. But your heart is also broken because all you want to do is help in some way or another. And they are not able to receive it. At least not yet. Your soulmates. There is a soul connection, a partnership, soul contract, life partner. They see you as somebody that they can be with because you see the real them, and that scares them, but it also excites them. So they daydream about these things that they can do in the future. But they don't want to share any of those. They don't want to take their guard down. And I just don't understand. And I'm sure you don't either, because that is why you're here, to try to figure out the mystery of your person. Strong roots. Building a foundation of trust with someone, faithful, friends first. So this could be why. Maybe they want to go slow. Maybe they've been hurt so bad in the past that they need to build that foundation of trust with you or with themselves. I feel like they want to trust you, but I also feel like they sabotage that trust. And it's not your fault, pile one. It's whoever destroyed them so badly that they are so guarded as they are. Resistance, secret admirer, suppressing, and timid, and that's exactly what they're doing. And see how we have the same image of just hugging yourself. They are suppressing these feelings, probably thinking it's the best um, out of a bad situation. But meanwhile, you are hurting, and all you've done is try to love them unconditionally, and you can't understand why they would choose to suppress and keep secret any care or love that they had for you. Let you think that you don't matter to them, especially if you experienced moments in time where they absolutely were they were a different person. They had the time, they had the energy before they shut down and became just, yeah, they just, their heart, they shut down so that they could suppress any kind of feelings or emotions. Yeah, there's a lot of this energy here. Lusting, forbidden, non committal, and sexual energy. I feel like this was something that was um, very heavily explored within the relationship. Um, and they might have even used that to sabotage, ghosting you, pulling away, running, whatever they did. They tried to look at it as, well, it's not this, it's this. For some reason, they think of it as forbidden. They want to be non committal. They thought it was just lust, but here we are suppressing the emotions. And I feel like they're also suppressing the desires as well, because they have learned lessons. And now they're working towards building that foundation of trust within themselves. But how do you go from this to this? Because there's no relaxing for you. You don't know what's going on. Okay, let's see. I'm going to do new chapter. I am trying to move on. Now take this as it resonates, but it feels like they are trying to move on with their energy, as far as they have had a huge tower moment and they are now starting this new chapter in their lives, and they don't know how it's going to go. They just know that it's a journey and they have to be a warrior. And whether you are a distraction or they just have too much. But I do feel that they do want you at some point in this new chapter. Maybe a few chapters in, but let's see. Retreat. Time spent alone, reflection on past and current situations. That's that hermit energy I was feeling. And this could very well be the dark night of the soul I was feeling. Just going within themselves and trying to figure out what exactly it is they want. Release grudges, wounds, and pent-up feelings through healthy activities. So I feel like there's a lot of this energy, this lust, that is getting played out through healthy activities, that I also feel might involve thoughts or pictures or whatever resonates. Yes, they are. They are releasing these pent-up wounds that they have gathered in this connection pretty regularly, but you wouldn't know that. Obsessed. I think I'm obsessed with you. I think about you all the time. Stalk your socials, and I hope I run into you when I'm out. Remember how these flew across the table? Your perfection. Your beauty amazes me. I'm not sure how I attracted someone like you, but I'm forever grateful. And this is why they have you on this pedestal. They think you are perfection, that you would somehow reject them because they're not good enough. But they do keep an eye on you. Yeah. All right. So, are we ready for tarot? All right. I'm going to put this right here. And where did I put? There they are. All right. So, Take another deep breath. Think about your person. Pile 1, 27 on the clock, which is the number that came out. So that could be significant. Reducing to 999, that could also be a significant number. Okay, pile 1. What's going on with pile 1's person, Spirit? I left because you told me to. I'm gonna get all the tarot out before I pile 1, Spirit. Pile 1. Let me have you. 876. So we are going backwards here. Oh my goodness. Look, the Strength card. There's that Leo energy. And there's the ego. Okay. You make my heart full. There's your 10 of Cups right there. That's my amethyst member trying to... Yeah, this is a very... There's a lot of desire for you in this pile. I think it's actually the same both ways. Oh my goodness. You already know. All right. Now I think I'm gonna let's go this way. Okay. Have I lost everything? So look, we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's a 9 of Swords. Pile 1. Okay. Words do hurt. I imagine you naked. And if I asked you to stay, would you leave? Number 4. I have never imagined so much perfection. That's the 9 of Cups. That's that wish fulfillment. Boy. So. So first, let me point out that these are both our higher self card, spirit. I also looked at them as throat chakra energy. Getting sacral chakra with this one. Boy, I think it's taking a lot of strength to keep them from telling you just how much they want you. I mean, yeah. But there's a lot of transformation still needing to be done. There's a lot of stuff that is ego driven, and it could be the things that they think they need to have before they deserve you, which I'm hearing is bullshit. and I feel like that's what a lot of you feel like. So 8, 9, 17, that's the Star. They are trying to heal, but this 9 of Swords is so much anxiety and sleepless nights. And it's the time when they lay down, they can't do something to cope. They have to they have to try to settle their mind, and they can't. They're so worried with so many things. They want space. They want to heal. You are their star. You are their wish fulfillment. Again, coming through with the Nine of Cups. And the fact that we have, you know, so much, just 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's, there's progression, but something has happened along the way. Whether it's them getting in their own head and hurting their own feelings, which could be because this I left because you told me to, that always to me is, that's like, well, that's 8 of Cups energy, but it also gives me Leo, strength, because of the 8. And it also kind of right now is, it's like, it feels very sabotagey, if that's a word. I like to make up words. But it just feels like it took a lot of strength to walk away. Or it's going to take a lot of strength to bring any action back to this connection. Because it's been so long, they don't know how to get out of the stagnancy without admitting to some feelings, but they're worried. They're worried they're going to end up losing you. You are their dream come true. And I feel like you already know that, which is why you stay. But words hurt when they're not there just as much as they do if you're saying them. And coming up under the I just want space. And 6 is that lover's energy. It's that unconditional love. It's healing. But this 15, reducing to 15, let me have you and I imagine you naked. That's that devil energy, Capricorn, coming out. Yeah, this keeps them motivated and keeps them in beast mode and keeps them warrior and bringing out all their strength and all their fire, because they have never imagined so much perfection, and they are just so worried that this 4 being a foundational number. Also, I'm seeing 12, which is the Hanged Man, and that is a new perspective or stuck on a perspective. And I think right here, because I think they have adjusted their perspective, or trying to, between perspectives that are more practical and perspectives that are more from the heart. So, this is that fear of rejection. But let's see what they would say if they weren't too afraid to talk to you. Okay. Look at that. It wouldn't stay down. That's the I love you card. That's a very big I love you. It's a new beginning. The heart. Okay. So I'm going to get some love messages. No communication. These have both shadow and light cards. Pile 1, Spirit, what they say. I love you so much, no matter what. The universe is fighting for our souls to be together. And I believe that. I believe Spirit is following your person around, sign after sign after sign. And I think they really lose sleep over it. Say no. They know how special you are and how valued you are. I hope our paths will cross again in the future. And that's them saying they need space, and maybe now is just not the right time. And, divine timing. What they say. I'm lost. I don't know what to do. Yeah. It's a shadow card. No other compares to you. I'm hearing no one compares to you by Sinead O'Connor. Oh, I'm also hearing Prince. 39:39 on the timer. It's at 12:12, reducing to that we saw again. So I think there's a lot of perspective that needs either changed or there needs to be a conversation. The thought of you drives me crazy. I'm hearing that. She drives me crazy. I love you today, tomorrow, and always. I was just a fool for not admitting it earlier. And that is the pickle that they seem to be in right now. Because they don't feel good enough, or maybe don't even know how to communicate that to you. And it's been so long, so procrastinated. I think it's literally driving them crazy. And I don't think anybody drives them like crazy like you do. I struggle with revealing my true feelings and emotions, but I love you more than you think. So there's so many I love yous. We got the Ace of Cups. We've got love you, love you, love you. Things moved so fast that I didn't know how to trust my feeling for you. And that is what we were talking about earlier. Like in the beginning, it just felt so right, and it was moving along, and you were conversating, and then all of a sudden, that's what happened. They got real scared. And their ego doesn't know how to apologize for that. But I think they're learning lessons from you as far as I think you've been very honest with them and authentic. And I think they want to be more like you. Okay, so I'm not going to do those, but we need to let each other go. And please give me a second chance. And that is the back and forth that they are going through in their minds. They are trying to figure out if they can trust their heart. And I think this was when things moved so fast. But this is where they're coming, what they're coming to realize. On the bottom we have, I am afraid for getting too serious. I was hurt before. And that's exactly confirmation from what we saw earlier. They have been extremely hurt and they just need time. And it's not on you to wait. It is absolutely your choice, and nothing is wrong. You both need grace and space. No matter what, you always try to show compassion because you never know what somebody's going through. But you don't let them disrespect you either. I'm going to pull some of these Burning Heart Love Oracle messages. Spirit, what does pile one's person want to say? Oh my goodness. I need to work on myself. I'm trying to clear my head. It's more confirmation. Again, more confirmation that they think of you all the time. Always on their mind. I'm hearing Willie Nelson. You're always on their mind. I'm keep hoping to bump into you everywhere I go. Didn't this card, that we had something that said that in one of these? It says, I hope I run into you when I'm out. The obsessed card. So, what would they do if they bumped into you? Would they talk to you? They will never compare to you. That's what they've realized. It doesn't matter whose energy they're in. It's nothing like yours, pile one. Let's get one more. I'm ready for commitment. They're just not ready to tell you that. And that for me is not necessarily marriage. It could be just committing to a phone call, a message, a date, to tell you how they feel. No. Okay. I don't know how to handle my emotions right now. My goodness. I want to apologize. I need your forgiveness. And that's what they think about all the time. They're working on them. They don't know how to handle their emotions because they've always suppressed them. Pile one. What they say. Okay. I want to kiss you. Oh yeah. So maybe one or two of you out there have that movie moment coming up where you bump into each other and you just walk up to each other and just movie kiss, I don't want to be toxic anymore. I regret what I did to you. So this could mean they chose someone over you for whatever reason, but it didn't matter because they will never compare. And they don't want to be toxic anymore. They want to bring you words. Whether it's they just want to bring I see it's even hard for me to figure out my own words. Let me see at the bottom here. You deserve better than them. So you might be in some kind of relationship with somebody else. They might think you are. They were looking at your socials, and maybe they know that somebody that you may be with has done something horrible, or I just really feel they want to change this. They want to break the silence. I'm hearing enjoy the silence. Depeche Mode. All I ever wanted and needed is here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary. They can only do harm. We did have that words do hurt card that came out. I'm going to get you a few more messages. This is my self-curated little deck that I have made for... Sorry, there's a cat hair on there. That I have made for my my pick-a-cards that are 18 plus on my member section. They're everything from mild to extra spicy, so we'll see what we get. If you are interested in visiting the member section, you can have access to the videos I have currently for the entire month for just $9.99. And YouTube only takes 30% of it. Which is why I did $9.99, and it's so I try to give content that's pretty good and decent over there. I'm about to do that. Then the next spicy giggle video is what I call them. But yes, also, if you want to dive into this any further, you can. I do offer private readings, so that information is also down below. You can email me at mosaicmermaidtarot at gmail.com. So pile one, what would your person say if they weren't too afraid to talk to you? What would this person say? Okay. I want to be the one reason you can't wipe that grin off your face while I'm wiping off mine. That's hot and spicy. What else, pile one's person? What would you say? Look, another I love you. I love you more than I hate everything else. I feel like your person is a bit of a pessimist. But they do understand that you are different when it comes to their heart. Not many people can take my breath away, and you don't even have to try. All right, one. Okay, no, we're not going to do all... Okay, okay, we're gonna do all of them. Okay. Your words are my foreplay. Sweet syllables kissed and caressing my mind, absorbing every breath through my pores, soul seduced, infinitely yours. I'm intoxicated by your presence and I never want to be sober. I want to explore every inch of your beautiful body slowly and very thoroughly. There is no room in my body for anything but you. My arms love you, my ears adore you, my knees shake with blind affection. Got that one already. Whew. I have been bare, but never naked, like I am with you. You see every bit of me, every unlovable, ugly part I've hidden away for years, and you want the real me anyway. They know that you see right through them. I'm hearing Alanis Morissette, see right through you. See what's on the bottom. You must be magic because every time I look at you, everyone and everything just disappears. All right, pile one, 5353 on the timer. Please like, subscribe, comment, tell me what resonated, tell me your favorite parts, um, leave an emoji. Any engagement really does help the channel, and I appreciate it so much. So, thank you for being here, and I hope I see you in the next one. And wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope it's as beautiful as your person thinks you are. Sending so much love and warm soul hugs. Bye. Hey, pile two. If you chose this little piece of adorable sodalite, so cute. This is going to be a reading. And if you missed it, I did pick zodiac signs. If that is your jam, we got Scorpio, Gemini, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. Oh my goodness, and it just started pouring rain. Oh, I love it. Oh, I wish you guys could hear that. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, it's getting like the wind. Our back Florida room type, you know, that little addition onto the back of the house. It sounds different on the roof out there because it's different, you know. So it's like that's where the cats hang out. So we call it the cat room because of their tower and everything in there. So when it's like pouring, it's really loud, and I get so like kind of happy and just about it, you know. It's basically how it feels. So I love the rain, so maybe that is a sign for you. We have it says running, confront what you avoid. This is such a beautiful card, you guys. So we've got that butterfly, transformation energy. This, I don't know this if this is relevant. Maybe you watch Wheel of Fortune with your person. It's always funny because it seems like I've seen quite a few things happen live. And it was just a few nights ago. um, the person went to solve the puzzle, and it was Achilles, and he said a Chili's or something, and they didn't put it, and it's like it sucks because I've always heard that you should never make fun of somebody who pronounces something the wrong way. It just means that that's the first time they've ever read it out loud, or read just, in your mind when you're reading a book, you come across a word you don't know, and so um, that's a funny little part of my OCD is that I, um, I mean, I've been reading since I was very young, and so I've come across a lot of uh, words, and even now I still find that I'm finding words that I have mispronounced maybe in my head my entire life. But it doesn't matter because every word that I have pronounced that way is, I say it in my head anyway. It's kind of like a thing, it's just popcorn thoughts. But yeah, that whole just thing just happened. So I don't know if that resonated anything for anybody, but what's going to happen now is this is what I'm trying to do is make it easier for everyone by I like this shuffling out all the cards um because I have so many decks and I love them and I love being able to get like maybe one from each deck. So I shuffle the cards, we chat, we get into each other's energy. And, those of you who want to watch the chat, um, and, because we won't see the cards until the reading. And then I can have where the reading starts and just timestamp that for those who are in a hurry to get to the reading and don't understand that this is just the getting into each other's energy part. So yeah, I like to chat with you guys. So anywho, let's just go ahead and get started because I love the shuffles. So just take some deep breaths. Think about your person. And think about any kind of signs or symbols or, that you might see or any questions you might have. Okay. All right, now I gotta figure out where to put these. Here we go. So, how are you guys doing? I love hearing from my OGs and my newbies. I don't know if, I think it was earlier. See, this is an entirely different day. This is the next day, and I'm doing pile 2 and 3, and I'm gonna have it up for Friday. Right now, it is early Thursday morning. So, boy. Well, you guys got a peek if you stayed. So, if you did stay, let's have um, an emoji. Leave an orange heart if you stayed for the shuffles and you like the shuffles. Or you can just say, I love talking to you guys. Let me know how you like the new. I'm always trying to find the easiest thing for everyone. We're not going to look at that. We are not going to look at that. No peeking. So, we got some extra cards for your pile. Okay. Whew. Oh my gosh. Oh, I do remember in pile 1, and you know, one of my nails came flying off, and I had to reattach that sucker. It was so just it really felt like something was about to pop off in pile 1. So that could be your sign. You might have messages there. But pile 2. What's going on? Pile 2's person. Okay, no. Oh my goodness. Pile 2, you are getting lots of messages. Oh boy. Alright, here's this called Sweet Love Tea. In case you missed it in the intro, I believe I asked everybody what their favorite song of all time was and what their favorite song right now was. If you are interested, I do love music. I toyed with the idea of making a playlist for you guys, but it seems I never have the energy anymore to do. I'm spending it all, so maybe that's something that is relevant to this energy. It's just like you feel spent. You feel like all you want to do is climb in bed and sleep for a week. I mean, I even feel it in my throat chakra. Like, I feel too tired to talk, you know? Like, it feels like a struggle. Pile 1 or 2. See? Pile 2. Pile 2. Okay, thank you. I just heard, if you ever played Mario Kart, okay. Okay. That's what I keep hearing when I say that. Okay, so we're gonna get a few more cards. So I'm hoping that you guys are being ever so lovely, and hitting the like button, subscribing. I really do hope to hear from you in the comments because that is always fun. And I love a good just emoji story. Send me emojis. Although, YouTube suppresses those. Like, they'll be under the held, they hold comments they think are spam and whatnot. And I don't always check that. But, pile two, pile two, pile two. What do they want to say to you, pile two? What has your person realized? Pile two. Oof, okay. My goodness. I feel like this, it just came to mind when people say they have two left thumbs. Is that what it is? I just feel like I'm all thumbs. I don't know. I drop things often, so, but I'm very much keep dropping things, so maybe you or your person is a little klutzy. I mean, I'm a little klutzy, but usually not this much during. Ooh. Just got that little bit of awkwardness that I feel might be something that lingers between you and your person. Not in a bad way, but just, there's this awkwardness. Okay. Wow. That was very, very easy. Let's do that again. Two. Oh, well, that was direct from spirit. Okay, so I think that's it, actually. Yes. Okay, so so what I do is I do these in this order. Here. My goodness, pile two. Okay, so this is where our little energy exchange, and hopefully, you enjoyed the in-between chat. We're going to go ahead and start this again for pile two people who want to just jump into it. So, okay. Which I'm still not used to because, it's not like I'm like, I gotta turn it on. No, I gotta just do this. Okay. All right. Hey, pile two. For those of you that skipped straight to the timestamp in the reading, your soda light and card running, confront what you avoid. So we could be dealing with a runner, obviously, but this is I just love this card, this whole deck. I'll be sad when, I have to change it up. But I'm just obsessed with this deck right now, and that's what you're going to see, and apparently you guys love it too. But, running, confront what you avoid. So maybe your person is finally ready to confront healing and transforming. Maybe they're finally going to confront those fears they have within the connection. I did pre-shuffle these, which is right before this. So if you want to see that, you can see that in the timestamps. If you want to go back and see the cards shuffled out, I usually just try not to let them be seen so that we can all see them together. So, true love. Oh God, this is like my favorite card in this deck because look at all the music notes, and then so it's like music. It's like I just think musical connection is very important to those that have it because it's like a whole different language. It can take two people who are completely different and um, just you just the I can't even describe it. I love music so much. Um, True love, number 3, that's Empress energy. It's growth. So maybe your person could communicate through music, communicate emotions through music. It's such a beautiful card. Romantic feelings, falling in love, affection, happiness, and emotions. And friends, acquaintance, trust, support, and loyalty. So these came out together, and I feel like I mean, it friends did come out first, but I just feel like it's this back and forth energy. It's like you have this connection, like you might have been friends for a very long time. Um, you have this loyalty for each other. Um, the affection, the happiness it brings you within the connection is, it just feels like true love. The fact that they have this trust, this sense of loyalty from you, from it's like when they say happiness is a disease, and it's like sometimes people think something's wrong with them when they have it, and so that must be wrong. But it's really it's a really beautiful energy so far. Okay, let's see. Individuality. Be wary of possessive partners. Maintain your individuality. Mask. hiding true feelings, pretending and delude, gaslight and personify. Now, this is what your person is used, this is what you're used to from your person. And that's what I feel like they want to confront, this fear they have of sharing those true feelings, that true love. Hmm. Healing heart. Look at that healing heart. Healing heartbreak, toxicity or addiction, abusive relationship. And I think in many ways you've shown them maybe just how toxic or how much healing they need. You kind of shine a bright, beautiful, but very triggering light on the things within them that they need to heal. And I think music is very healing. And I also think that your person really loves your individuality. The fact that you're not scared to be yourself, but they have to keep this mask on. And the fact that you see right through that mask is something that heals them, but also is something that terrifies them. Mistakes. This came out, I think, not in pile one, but the last video, the upload before this one. This one came out in one of the piles, and it's like gut wrenching, the loneliness that you feel when you're going through a dark night of the soul, or just being depressed, or something with your mental health is very, there's lots of things that can be misunderstood. And your person is just a lost soul, just like you are. But they have to be able to confront their fears and whatever it is that they avoid that keeps them in this victim mentality, that keeps them misunderstood, because they could just maybe have a conversation with you, but that wouldn't be all in divine timing if that were to happen, right? But you know, you are energetically bound. It is, it's almost becoming not to say it's not a bit, it's almost like you're starting to heal from the insecurities that you felt every time you've been ignored. Of course, look at that. And I was, mirroring the whole time. Shared feelings, reflection. It's exactly what this has felt like. Very, very much like you both are changing each other, spying, social network information, ways. I love how it just says ways. There are ways. And it's not nefarious. It's wanting it's having those feelings of wanting to know you, of wanting to have a conversation with you, a way of kind of looking out for you, um, trying to learn about you. But they can't come to you with that. That's unsure. Questioning past actions and current decisions. Doubts needs time. And that is it. See, it's always the way. It is always how it goes. That's why these connections are not for the faint of heart. They are, in fact, very, very hard on the heart. Unfinished business. We still have things to resolve and discuss. That's why that's exactly what they need to confront and quit running from. Communicate. Yeah, this was the one that was Spirit was like, yeah, this one. Receive and express truth. Maybe they are finally ready to bring you that, or they're trying to be. They're trying to be because they got a lot of shit. Just like I'm sure you got a lot of shit going on. They want to be sure. You just want communication. You just want. It's like, why? Why can't there be a little more? um, just. It's all. I guess what I'm really like hearing in this moment is that it's as much as someone who is fairly okay at communicating their and expressing their feelings, um, you know, some people are the polar opposite, and that tends to be what these relationships are. It just really doesn't make sense. And it's like you are there to heal each other, but it's not always something that has a happy ending. You hurt me. Everything that happened hurt me so much. I need more time to heal. So, again, expressing that there needs to be healing here. Because I just feel like there's a lot of pain and insecurities, and it's very much something your person doesn't want to talk about. Still listening. I listen to the music you've shared with me. It helps me to connect with you, although we are apart. So not only did we start with a musical connection, we're ending with a musical connection, and it's beautiful. So pay extra attention to those songs that make you think of your person, or if they send, or you can send, it's very much a love language, I believe. Like if I had to say what my love languages were, it would be music and physical touch and then quality time. I haven't, maybe I should retake the test because I don't know. It's been a while since I took it, I think, but no, actually, I took it a couple years ago. I don't think it's changed. It said it was like 72% physical touch. I was like, yo. And then I found out my Scorpio was rising, and I was like, yep, that explains a lot of things. So, all right, let's go ahead and I'm gonna pick this up. If you're enjoying the readings so far and you want to delve into this any further, I do personal readings, and you can email me at Mosaic Mermaid Tarot at gmail.com for more information. I love these cards. Still listening. Gosh, you guys need to communicate. Your person needs to be sure about it, though. I'm just gonna put that there. But there's growth here. There's growth. Okay. So we're gonna get some of these messages. They do have kind of like shadow and light. Oh wait, no, that's the other deck I'm using. They have like a shadow and light type energy. What would the person say? What do they realize? There's some more big confirmation on that. I've been watching your socials and admiring your pictures, and I hear that they are admiring them before bed, maybe when they wake up. I'm sorry I couldn't be what you needed me to be. And they've been very hard on themselves in this way. Like, that's their victim mentality. Because you know you don't care. All you needed them to be was there. I can't let you go. Yeah, well, but they're too afraid to hold on to you. It's like you're barely touching. And it's just give and take and never just they've got to confront the fears. Pile two. Oh my goodness. I don't know how to handle my emotions right now. It's more confirmation. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with any of us. We all deal with things in different ways. We all grew up learning how to deal with things in different ways. And if I don't think anybody that's here right now has had a perfect life. And it's like some of us are just here trying to love someone and help someone through what they understand to be, the worst time of their life. And, you don't want to see that your person, you don't want to see that. You don't want to feel that, because you can feel that shit, and it's gut-wrenching. So you struggle because all you want to do is pour your love all over them in more ways than one. I do feel like there is a sexual, like, healing type thing about this connection. But pile two. I ran because I wasn't ready for you. I ran. Yeah, I'm hearing I ran so far away. Couldn't get away. I don't know, but that's a hell of a lot of confirmation there. Let's see what else comes out. Pile two. I fantasize about you. Yep, absolutely. So much desire here. So much desire. The distance between us kills me, and yeah, I've felt that it's just, there's this, could easily be a physical connection that could actually heal you both. And there's distance between you, whether it's emotional or physical. It's just there because they keep running. They put the distance between you. I'm afraid that I lost you forever, and I'm caught up in a karmic relationship. And, that tracks for some people as well. This person could still be, and the karmic relationship could be not only with a person, but, a place or a thing, or with themselves, even, I believe. Um, I think some of us have a way of making ourselves suffer for no reason, you know, because of what we don't know how to handle ourselves. And it just causes more suffering, because you need to get that shit out. If you suppress your emotions, it's, your energy is intoxicating and it's pulling me in. And that is a big reason why can't, they just can't around you, because it's yeah. That's why this, for a lot of you, that's a big reason why they don't reach out, because they know what they want. They know they can get it. Because, be honest, pile one, they get it. But your person is trying to be just trying to suppress anything that isn't helping them to get through their absolutely crazy life. What would they say? This is one of those shadow cards. Our connection is complicated. There are issues out of our control. And that's, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, we love a good story. I have never loved anyone the way that I love you. And I really believe that because I really feel it here now too. I think of all these things, that's the biggest energy coming from this. And I think that's both of you. But it really seems like you're in different places. I'm always here for you. I remember how we used to laugh and talk for hours about everything. Miss you. Now the shadow card. I need to own up to where I feel sure about this relationship. And that's where they need to confront the fears. And until they do that, that's exactly what I mean. There has to be communication. I know that we are spiritually connected. They know. Please understand that I need space right now. And although you might not understand that, it's the best thing for you and your person, because then they don't feel like they have to run, and you don't feel like you have to, you know. I hope our paths will cross again in the future, so they do think about you as in their future. But it's just like a dream right now. The universe is fighting for our souls to be together. That's some big energy right there. Whew. I was selfish and immature. Please forgive me. 45:45 on the timer. Oh, that is very much very sad. Very, very heavy. And that's the stuff that they're trying to confront, that they need to. So just understand that they need some space. But your energies are always going to be tied because you are connected, even if you're not speaking. So I'm going to get some of my own curated little deck where I started for my membership. I have a series. It's just like I just put out another video, and it's the there's everything from mild to spicy in this deck, and so I don't know what's gonna come out, but I make spicy videos, meaning like just giggly, like slumber party, let's hang out and laugh, because these cards can't be seen on regular YouTube. I have to have them behind the paywall because I cannot, otherwise they will they they frown upon that stuff. But I have those decks and I like to use them. So, um, yeah. So you could even just do the membership for a month and look at all the content because there's like over 50 videos of all different kinds of things. But yeah, if you want to join my Spicy Pisces membership, um, this deck I'm actually working on, trying to work on because there's so much I'm trying to work on, but trying to work on getting it thicker. I just heard thicker than a Snicker. I love Snickers. That might be significant. Let's lose ourselves in a dance of passion where every movement speaks volumes of our unspoken desires. You guys might dream of each other. Pile 2. What would their person say if they weren't too afraid to? Ooh, I like how that popped out. It's probably best if I work off some energy before I get you naked. I'm sure you'd like to be able to walk tomorrow. These are mild compared to the other message cards. Like I said, I have to keep that for the members. So, all right. Pile 2. Okay. You are my muse. Because of you, I will paint my best painting, write my best novel, recite my best poetry. You are divine. Oops. Okay. The art of seduction is knowing exactly the way you like it and giving it to you in a way that takes your breath away over and over again. You turn me on from across the room, and I'll completely melt if you come any closer. This was the very first one that I wrote. I remember that. You see how it's like it was a fresh marker. Oh boy. Let me paint your lips with the stars so that I don't need to go light years each night to kiss them. This is all like the sweet energy um coming through for you, pile 2. I love that. I always love basking in the energy of these types of readings. But, you know, divine timing, guys. It's always a kick in the panties is what I'm hearing. But so I love you guys. I'm sending you big, tight, warm soul hugs and I just, I love this energy for you guys. I'm so excited. Um, I love basking in it. I really do. Okay, so I'm gonna quit being selfish. Please forgive me. Oh, now I'm hearing please forgive me from Brian Adams. Could be significant. But okay. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hey, pile 3. If you chose this white opal, This is going to be a reading. And if you missed the beginning, where I did the zodiac signs, if it's not your jam, no big deal. But if you are interested, I have Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, and Libra. Right. This is a beautiful card. This is the Magician. Dream the impossible. It almost looks like a yin yang sign, right? That's what I see. So it's very divine counterpart, especially with the magical manifestation. Your person could work with their hands. I just keep looking at all these little flowers everywhere. And I know they aren't, but I'm getting dandelions, wishes, you know, believing in the magic of wishes. Dream the impossible. So, here's what I'm going to do. I have I'm trying out a new, where basically I'm going to have the extra timestamps, right? But I'm going to show, because I have so many decks and I love sharing all my decks with you guys. So I did this thing and you guys seem to really like it, where I used a lot of my decks. You know, I pulled cards from each deck card. Sometimes there are multiples, but so I'm gonna do that again. Gonna try to make sure, see, because in the art of trying to make sure everybody's happy, you know, we can have the shuffles and the chat, and you know, and for those who want to jump right to the reading, they can now just click that timestamp and go right to the reading, because we're not going to look at any of the cards. We're going to, you know, take some deep breaths, gonna think about our person. You're going to just, we're going to exchange some energy, and it's going to be just, you know, for those people that enjoy sitting in on the shuffles. So I will start. So pile 3. So I'll have you know, I started lighting these candles at 3:33 a.m. So we are right in that time frame. Here's a question for you guys. What do you consider the witching hour? If you look it up, did you just hear my throat just like squiggle, squeak? What the hell was that? You hear that? Oh no, we're going into pile 3, and my throat chakra is already acting up. I don't even remember what the hell I was saying, because okay, yes. Because I just found out my birth time. And I'm a double Pisces, Scorpio rising. It does make sense. But I was born at 12:35 a.m. and having OCD. I was like, damn it. Why couldn't it have been 1, 2, 3, 4? But you know what? I like it. I like it. So, because I'm a little bit extra anyway. So, um, the definition is actually says, if you look it up, midnight and 3 a.m. And so I just think it's both, of course. So, because then I can say that I am a witching hour baby. I was a preemie. I was born with the cord around my neck. Came out blue. I was born on a Wednesday, 12:35 a.m. So I don't know why any of that would be significant to you guys, but I did want to know, because I've been asking everybody what they think the witching hour is, because I have heard the 3 a.m. being the devil's hour, because that is when most people pass away in their sleep and things. So, your thoughts? Oh my goodness. That was crazy, because I was just said your thoughts and it just popped right out. I didn't really like see it. I saw the image, but I didn't see what it said. So, already having fun. Um, see, shuffles can be fun, but not everybody likes to hang out. And so I figure as long as there's a timestamp, people will now. I can have my cake and eat it too. And for the sake of saving candle, my candles I know are down to the nitty gritty. But I have some over here as they go out that I can replace, just in case that happens. Okay, so pile 3. What's going on with your person, pile 3? Okay, we will take it. I'm hearing that song. We can do whatever you like. Okay, pile 3. Pile 3's person. What is going on with pile 3's person? Oh my goodness! Did you? That was a whole ass. Like, you know what it felt like? It felt like when you're going down the stairs and like it's dark or in the middle of the night. You're going down the stairs and you think there's like an extra stair, or there's like, you know, not. You bust your ass and your heart jumps into your throat a little bit. Oh gosh. I was like, I thought I was about to toss friggin' wax everywhere, and I feel like this is relevant as far as like, I feel like you are very much on edge. Very much on edge. But yeah, I'm someone who is a gasper, and my gasps have only gotten worse as I've gotten older. So like, yeah, I don't know who needed to hear that, but It's fun to watch TV with me. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I have a miniature heart attack anytime anything happens. Just the last video, pile two, around the tarot section. Um, the cup of water just fell out of nowhere. My hands were over here, and I was like, blah. And Lily had been showing out and talking and just yeah, me, me, and you could hear it get louder. Oh, and she gets close to where I am, and I'm going about the video, and it just falls. My water cup, which was sealed, but just fell, made a big ass noise, scared the shit out of both of us. She stopped crying. Oh, pile three. Oh, and it landed face down. Thank you. Okay. Pile three. Yeah, I did a little bit of a rant in pile one. Because, well, if you want to see, you can go see it. But I just, I am who I am. I talk slow. It takes me some time to kind of get into the energy, and um, I read intuitively, and some people just want you to change your the way that you've always been, and I can't do that. So, I'm doing what I can to, you know, eliminate the as much as I can. Um, like that's why I'm gonna start putting the extra timestamps and using this for, chat time, because a lot of you guys said that you liked the chat time. So I just feel like this is how I get distance, separation, space, blockage. I know I felt that. But oh my goodness. Did you see that? Came out and was like very rude. That came out very rude. Oh boy. But someone said they couldn't watch my readings in the last video. She was nice, but she said that I was gifted, but she couldn't watch my channel because I was too slow. Basically. Um she said it took 15 minutes just to get to the reading, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, well, I did explain that I was going through the shuffling process first. So now I'm going to clearly put timestamps and tell you guys at the beginning of each pile, so we can try and nip that in the bud as much as I can. And honestly, I sound, if you're new here, if you tap the gear and you put me on 2 times speed, I actually sound normal, except for the maniacal giggles, and those are just added. Um, it's just bonus fun, But yeah, so I know there's so many of you that just put this on and let it play, and it's kind of like we're hanging out, and that's what this is for. So And, you know, the energy between us will be a little bit more, um, you know, just a little more tighter than what everybody who skips, I think. Ooh, see that? I like the way your cards keep flying out. I'm not gonna lie. Pile 3. I did pile 1 yesterday. Um, and I'm doing piles 2 and 3 today. But I was so in this mode that I never did the tarot part because I did another video last night, which was my you know, my member videos where it's spicy. It's 18 plus. It's actually more funny than it is, but I do use some really funny spicy cards um, that I can't use on regular. So what I did was um, I didn't use the tarot. I just did like all messages. So like it wasn't in its spot, so I didn't use tarot. And I didn't realize it until I was meditating on your pile. And I was like, and I it just hit me. I was like, oh shit, I didn't even use tarot. And so there won't be tarot in this pile. Because I actually uh felt like this one a lot like the last one because it was completely natural. I mean, I just didn't even think I needed it. The energy was so like between all the oracle cards. So I think that's what I'm going to do here. I did, however, use it in pile 1. So if you watched pile 1 and you're here, I'm sorry. But I've got to go where spirit is telling me. So let me finish doing this thing. So I love my pile 3s. My pile 3s are always crazy. And they're always like so sad and deep. Either that or they're cracking me up, but they've been a little down lately, and you know, so I figured we would just stick with what we got going on because it's been working pretty good. So let's see. Pile 3, let's go. This person. Okay. I did it again. I don't know if it was this pile or the last pile, but I just heard it again. I heard now my mind is gonna go blank. Oh, Mario Kart. You know, when you're in between and you're trying to figure out yes or no, or is in it okay? Okay. And so I think I've said that a few times, and every time it's just been like, okay. I don't know who else is out there that but if that is one of your signs, please let me know. I will miss Mario Kart. Pile 3's person. What's going on? Ooh. Pile 3. What's going on? Okay, well. You just had a bunch of cards come out, so. Oh, here we go, right, pile 3? Goodness. If you're an OG or a newbie, I would so much appreciate if you would like and subscribe and comment. If you missed it in the beginning, I think I was asking, what is your favorite song of all time? And what is your favorite song right now? I would like to know. Because you know how I love music. I'm always telling you my favorite songs, so you know. Or you can just leave an emoji. Oof, look at that. One came out kind of cool. All right. That is the last one. So now this is what I'm doing here. We're gathering them up. And then we're going to restart as far as we'll do a new little 10-second intro. Why are you being difficult? All right, pile three. This is already getting difficult. Okay. Let's get a drink of water. Oh, goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. That's what that looks like. Kiss me, baby. Woo! Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know if I put it back over, but it doesn't matter. All right, so what should I do with these? I don't know. This is the part where I'm like, okay, OCD, what are you gonna mess with me about now? Oh, shit. Yeah, that's right. Do we remember what these signs were? It was, oh my God, short-term memory. It was Cancer, Pisces. I want to say Aquarius. And oh, yeah, I'll just tell them they have to go back to the first part and look, because I cannot remember now. I do remember saying Pisces. And I think I remember saying Cancer. Oh, Lord. So, oops. I put them back in the bag. See, I'm trying to figure out how to do something new. And when I do that, it's kind of always awkward and weird, and I'm sorry. So please like and subscribe. Rock on. Okay. I think I'm just gonna do it, guys. I'm just gonna go for it. Get my little short bent. That's enough. And that's enough to clear the energy. All right. If you stayed with me, thank you. Put like a little funny emoji. Okay. Oh, see, I'm trying to turn the camera on again. Okay. Hi, pile three. If you chose to skip ahead to the reading, this is White Opal. You're drawn to. And if you wanted to see these shuffles, I did do that prior to this, like right now in real time, right now. If you want to see me shuffle these cards, the timestamp before this one is going to show you that. So, this is the Magician card, Dream the Impossible. I have already looked at it, And what I saw was this just beautiful yin yang energy here. And these little flowers everywhere were just, um, they were reminding me of little dandelions, just the act of trying to manifest from just blowing the and making that wish, and how magical it always felt, dreaming the impossible. And I also got this energy that your person's hands, they might work with their hands. I think that's also part of the impossible dream is, um oops, okay, you can hang out. um I'm just gonna put her in the hand. This can be a little moon or something. Okay. So that's my little mercat, by the way. She wanted to come out. It's like, this is what you want. You just want to put yourself right in the hands of your person and just forget the rest. You know, respect. Oh, that's right. I did see the images of the hands. I didn't see what this said, but reducing to 4 is that that foundational energy. I was trying to say industry, but maybe that's significant. Um, but it's also the emperor, and 0 is like a complete restart. It's also the fool, and it's like, this is that energy of, you see how you see the colors, the third eye and the throat chakra, which during the shuffles I was starting to get like weird little throat chakra things. So I think your person is someone who has manifested you but does not know how to actually have a conversation with you. They think you are the it's like you have opened up this universe within them, and they have so much respect and love for your light and your magic, but they can't express that. But this connection is definitely, um, has this foundational energy of respect and love, unconditional. Like, it's something that's felt, even if it's not consciously known. The body is definitely like lighting up. I feel like I'm lighting up just thinking about this energy. Anxiety could be hearing that. Anxiety. I'm sure everybody's hearing that right now. It's like everywhere. stress, depression, panic attacks, and restless. And as somebody who is on actual medication for all of these things, and OCD, and I mean, I'll tell you, it really has been something that has changed my life. Um, and I remember feeling like this was the first time I ever felt normal when I finally found something that worked. And I've come a long way, and I think you have come a long way on your spiritual journey. And it's kind of cool because it's almost like it lines up. Um, but it really just feels like this is something that your person could be really having trouble with. Um, and I think you've already kind of sat with this darkness and stressed and been just out of your mind over it. Oh, that's different. Getting out of your mind from Lil Jon. Get out of your mind. I think that's what you feel like sometimes with this. Maybe a lot of times with this. Maybe you've been through a lot of times where you've just gone out of your fucking mind with anxiety over your person. Because you do dream the impossible. And although your person might have respect for that, you give them anxiety and you stress them out because they have never met anybody like you. It's because there is nobody like you. It's because the universe made you guys for each other. And whether or not, you know, this is a snapshot in time of energy, but if your person can't follow through because of fears, because they can't, I mean, everybody has free will. And so, this is just to help you find that your intuition is on point, you know. And I think your intuition is very on point. Healthy choices, self love, and self care. Being happier and love is love and life. And I'm actually hearing that as in being happier in love and life. Because I think you have finally started to make the better choices. And it's like not because I think you have a hard time trying to keep yourself from reaching out to your person out of love and respect for them and their mental health. Because you have been through it and you just want to make it better somehow, and not everybody heals the same. It's different for everyone, and your person is just somebody who has to respectfully pull away, and they might be able to dream of the impossible, but they worry and stress about everything, everything they could, that they are a chronic, just ball of stress. But they can't let you go because you've made them happier. You've made them be able to see love and life in a whole new way. You've made it almost you've made it easier for them to indulge in things like self-love and self-care. Or this connection has done that for you. Came out with soulmates, soul connection, partnership, soul contract, and life partner. Well, it's definitely a strong connection. Surprise! Romantic surprises are on the horizon. Be open to them. Now, that is something very, like, I'm curious. Better come back and tell me if you get some kind of surprise. I want to know what you're surprised with. Um, this came out, and I did see it, and it came out in a rather rude way. Is all I is it just, but that's an angry card. Clashing differences and incompatibility. This looks a lot like this card as far as the coloring. It just feels like this is the impossible. This dream of being with you. This keeps them in their head. This keeps them stressed and restless. All they see are differences and how you would clash with their world. But I just started hearing that opposites attract. Paul Abdul. Yeah, I used to love that video. The cartoon cat might be significant. Opposites attract. Beyond compare and look. Comparing new partners to past experiences. Fresh take, better times. There's a lovely sunset going on in the background. And this came first. And now I'm hearing I come first from Maelstrom. That's a good one. But you see how the person is barely holding on. And this is like a super firm clasp. And it's because they know now that if they had a fresh start with you, it would be beyond compare. Because that's the biggest surprise. They've been through so much conflict and anxiety, and it's caused them so much trauma. They need so much. I think you've done so much to inspire them, to help them understand that they do deserve love and they deserve self love and self care. No one compares. You are beyond compare. And I feel now they have a firmer grasp on this soul connection. I love that. Space. I need more time to think, and that's exactly what this has all. They just need space for a while. And I think you need to spend some time on yourself as far as self care, self love. It's more than running a hot bath, although, let me tell you, it's wonderful. Um, Also, it just came to mind for somebody out there that is watching, if you are someone who likes to put rose petals in your water, your bath water, only do so if they are from a locally grown florist, because what they, what the commercially, what, what they use. I mean, you can look up a video on YouTube. I'm sure it'll come right up. This is the only reason I know about it. But they like soak it, they put a bunch of this stuff on it to keep it looking nice and pretty and healthy. And it's very much not good for you. And once you put it in the water, you're just like making yourself into some um, really bad soup. Really bad soup. So just remember, don't use commercial roses for that. Or, like you see in movies where they put them all over the bed. No, don't let that touch your skin like that. No. Somebody need to hear it. Let me know in the comments. Dedication. Stay dedicated to your goals, efforts that will reap success. And I think that's what your person is trying to do right now. They have goals upon goals upon goals. They are really needing time. Manifestation, law of attraction, thoughts become things, the magician. We've been manifesting from the start. So be open to change, be receptive to new experiences. Change leads to growth, and it does. And I think your person is figuring this out. I think I think that's a big surprise to them as well. I don't think they ever felt like they would be in this heart space again. Like it's cheesy, but you make them want to be, you know, I'm hearing that you make me want to be a better person. Like it's just because you are such, you have such a beautiful heart, and they want to be better for themselves, not just you. They feel it in their souls because you've made them feel things they've never felt before. A new opportunity, insights gained from a new experience, job, or partner. So that could be that new opportunity that they're trying to manifest, that right time to be able to surprise. Surprises are on the horizon. You know, there's a lot of horizons. It's just this beautiful sunset energy, and I love a good storm energy. But evaluation, feed out what doesn't serve you, reevaluate the situation, and I think that's what your person's trying to do. They understand that there could be a new beginning here, a new opportunity, but they divine timing. It's ain't that a kick in the pants? Divine timing. You're my favorite. That's something I happen to say a lot. And so I get a real good energy off of it. You're the person I want to call when something good or bad happens. The first thought when I have news to share. You're my person. And I think they're trying to figure out how to share that news with you, because this is all like tower moments, dark night of the soul. Um, but the only constant is that you are their favorite person. I mean, how could you not be, pile three? You're fucking awesome. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that song by that poppy Low Life. Yeah. Um, make a shitty day, make take a shitty day and make it all right. Oh, in every circumstance, yeah, you make the difference. You're the highlight of my low life. It's a very cute song. But yeah, let's get some messages. Whew. Are you shitting me? Pile three. You know I love it when this shit happens. You know I just want to be so like loud right now. But I've been manifesting you. That's the third time that this energy has just, yeah, I love that. So I'm pretty sure I said it around here too. I love it. I love signs and synchronicities. I'm caught up in a karmic relationship, and that is what's they've been trying to get the it's you are beyond compare because of things that they have been caught up with in the past. This is what keeps them so guarded. um, it's really the source of a lot of their conflict and anxiety, and it can be a person, place, or thing. It's just, or even themselves, is how I feel. And you know, getting in their head. Sometimes you can be your own worst enemy. You're always on my mind. I don't know why I always hear Willie Nelson. Always on my mind. Pile 3. I want to make things right. They're working on it, Pile 3. I've been watching your socials and admiring your pictures. I believe this came out in Pile 2, and there was a lot of energy of just like pure, just raw desire, just like stomach and knots, kind of like like I have to take a couple breaths just thinking about the feeling that, I mean, you know what? I think that is what caught me so off guard and made me totally fucking forget the tarot part of it all. And I was just like, yeah, so I'm, skipping tarot part, because obviously we've been talking for 52 minutes so far. So, well, actually, no, part of that was shuffles. But, you might have been here the whole time, and you know what? I love you for that. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. All that stuff helps. But yeah, this is definitely something they are checking up on you. They are not in a weird way, but like they miss you and they want to hear your voice or see your face. Anything else? I want to hold you. I want to hold you. You deserve better than them. So you might be in some kind of karmic relationship. Take anything as it resonates, guys, because energies can flip. You deserve better than me. Oh, I didn't even. So I read that both ways. You deserve better than them and you deserve better than me. Well, then what do you deserve? Pile 3. I feel like your person is just self-sabotaging. But they also want to be possessive at the same time. All right. Let's get some more. Messages. And these also have both a shadow and light aspect. They are so stiff. I feel like your person is so just almost rigid with just tense. Tense, very tense. So we've lost 2 candles, I see. But it's okay. 9 is almost there. 9 is almost completion, almost the end of a cycle. Getting prepared, doing the last of what you need to do. So maybe they are in the last leg of this journey. Pile 3. What's going on? Okay. I never want to see you again. You hurt me. And this is a shadow message. And this comes from something deeply seated in them that isn't doesn't have anything to do with you at all. It has to do with a wounded inner child, a trauma they've experienced, and until they heal that, which I believe they have been working on, um, you know, I hurt myself by letting you go. There's that self sabotage. So I think this is reading as what they've done and what they've regret in the past. I do love you, just don't know how to show you right now. And I think what you think of them really does matter. And I think they really take it out on themselves for things that they have put you through or what they perceive to have put you through. Because don't we all punish ourselves? Just lost another one. So now we're down to 8 candles. And that's the number of strength. Your person and you need your strength. You need that self-care, that self-love. You need to take care of your energy. And that way, when you guys are in a better space, that divine timing can bring you together. I am afraid for getting too serious. I was hurt before. And that's what it keeps coming back to. The hurt, the pain, the trauma. They could still be going through, you know, it's just fair to say that you should show some compassion, give some grace and some space to your person. They need that space because I think you seem too good to be true. And it's not that they want to think that or that they even think that at all, but their body remembers this trauma, this hurt, this horrible inner wounding, and it reacts in a way that tries to self preserve. And so it's like an automatic wall that will go up as soon as you start to float on any of that emotional, you know, you bring any emotions into the situation and their first thing is they have to go. So you might have messages in pile 2 because it was the runner. Oof. Look at how that came out when I said the runner. Look, another one saying, I know I hurt you. All this hurt. All of this like there was only this one that came out that wasn't a shadow. I know I hurt you. I don't want to hurt you again. Please don't hate me for ghosting you. You didn't deserve it. So it's all about what this person worries about, what you deserve, what they don't deserve, what your maybe the people around you don't deserve. It's, you know, and they are really digging into themselves as far as mentally, and they're really anxious and depressed over it. Um, they understand that they're hurting themselves, but in some kind of stoic way. They feel like they're keeping you from being hurt, but it hurts just the same, if not more, because you don't know what's going on. I get a couple more, and then we're going to get some other messages to finish. Okay. On the bottom, we have another shadow card. Things moved so fast, and I didn't know how to trust my feelings for you. And that's what we were talking about. That automatic wall that just comes up. Look. Oh my gosh. This is crazy that this has happened like this. Because there's a lot of cards in this deck. And there's a even amount of both. I was selfish and immature. Please forgive me. Didn't you get something else that said selfish? Oh my goodness. I think that you are better off without me. This is so... You're... Okay. This was your only card that came up that was for sure. And that is that they do love you. They just do not know how to show you that right now. And they're working on it. Because nothing compares to you. Now I'm hearing, yeah, Sinead O'Connor, also Prince. But this is it, you know? You're their favorite. You're their soulmate. You're everything. Even if they're in denial, you are their everything. And I think there's been a lot of spirit coming in and just signs and synchronicities just that keep showing them. And they are healing, but you know, we're always healing, and I don't think it ever stops. But I just saw 10303 on the timer. But you know, also, if you ever want to do the damn thing and get a personal reading, I do offer that. Just look for that information in the description box. Oh, look at that. Right out of the bat. I have been bare, but never naked like I am with you. You see every bit of me, every unlovable part, ugly part I've hidden away for years, and you want the real me anyway. I think they're starting to believe that. I think that's something that you have tried to make them understand, but can't make anybody understand anything, you know, or believe it. And I know it means a lot to you that they know that. And I think they do. They just can't show you that. I think as soon as they show you any kind of emotion, they lose that control, that power, and the connection, that feeling that makes them feel like they're in control when you know damn good and well that there is no control when it comes to this feeling, this emotion, this connection, this bond. And this is why. By the way, I made these for my spicy series, and I just made a new spicy video last night on my member section. So come and join the fun. even if you just want to do it for a month, and you have access to all the content in the members section. So, also like, subscribe, comment. I love talking to you guys. It really helps with the algorithm. And what else would your person say if they weren't too afraid to tell you? The art of seduction is knowing exactly the way you like it and giving it to you in a way that takes your breath away over and over again. Just lost another. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles left. That number of unconditional love, of healing. Any more messages for pile 3? There's something so dangerously alluring in the depths of your gaze. It's a sweet seduction that draws me inexorably, I can never say it, inexorably to you. Oh, we're down to 5. 5 is a number of change, y'all. I feel good. And I'm feeling called to say that something could happen in May. So, all right. Your mind is deliciously improper, and your body is an aphrodisiac. There is no room in my body for anything but you. My arms love you. My ears adore you. My knees shake with blind affection. I want to explore every inch of your beautiful body slowly and very thoroughly. Oh, I love this. Your words are my foreplay. Sweet syllables kissed and caressing my mind, absorbing every breath through my pores. Soul seduced, infinitely yours. I love ending off on that. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I know we didn't do the tarot messages, but I really feel like this is more kind of, well, I mean, plus tarot, obviously, but my private readings are a lot more like this, where we dig in, and I just love getting into the mystery of it all and trying to, seeing what spirit brings me and what my intuition says. So I would love it if you would like, subscribe, comment, tell me if anything really, you know, stood out for you. And hopefully I will see you again. And wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope it's as beautiful as you are. And thank you so much. I'm sending so much love, warm soul hugs, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Mimiano Beach.